Yo, what's up guys, in here, welcome back to another video here. Today we're continuing this flag map. You're gonna have to forgive me for the keyboard and the mouse and all that. I don't have a better way to do this. So today, this is before the first one even comes out, so I don't even know if anyone asked me to continue this, but today we're gonna be doing the Republic of the Congo right here. So let's just get the colors real quick of what we're gonna need. Again, if you think a color is better for the flag than the color that I chose, then choose that. Then, you know, you don't need permission. So we're just going to need these three colors. And the Republic of the Congo has some intricacies, but we'll figure it out. So you're going to take your yellow concrete. You're going to go down 2, place a 3, and then break the first 2, okay? I'm only doing that. You could just count down 3 and place on the 3rd, but I'm in the water world. I don't have anything to place it on. And then you're going to place another 2, break the first one. So it should look like that. Now you're going to go diagonal off of this bottom corner of the Central African Republic, okay? And you're going to place until you overhang by 2. So it should look like that, okay? I will try to make sure that I show every single time before I get too far. Then you place 2 off like this, okay? So it should be a really long backwards L. Then you go up diagonally by 1, like that, okay? Then you're going to go up again diagonally and place a long 2, okay? Like that. Then you're going to do that one more time, but with a long 3, okay? So it should look like this. It gets progressively longer, okay? Now you're going to take your yellow concrete again, okay? You're going to place 2 up like this. And then you're going to place another 2. And then you're going to place another 2. And you're going to break everything else but the last 2 that you placed. You're going to go up diagonally and place until you overhang by 2. Like this. Okay? Take your green concrete, or whatever green you're using for this. Place 2 green like this. And place 2 yellow like this. Okay? That will be the divide between the yellow and the green on the flag. You're going to take your black concrete again. You're going to go up diagonally and place a 3. And then you're going to do that one more time. So it should look like this. Okay? You following along? Well, this is where it gets a bit tricky. You got to make sure you get this right. You're going to place 2 green and then a 3rd and break the first 2 off of the 3 right there, okay? You're going to do that again. Like that, so you should have gaps. You're going to do it again. So you should have 3 of these now. We're going to do it again. Okay, so you should have 4. Guess what? We're doing it again. Okay? Now, we're going to place 2 black, place a 3rd, and break the first 2. So now we have to have something that equals up to this. Now watch what I do. You're going to go to this black right here, go down. So it should go underneath, but you're going to go above now, and then place until you hit the diagonal on the last black you place over here. So it should look like this. If you don't have this, you're doing it wrong, okay? Don't do it wrong. We're going to go down diagonally and place a tall 2 off of this. Now take your green concrete again. You're going to place 3 of these, break the first 2, place another under that. We're going to go down diagonally and place until we overhang by 2. So it should look like this. Okay, recap, this is what you should have. If you don't have it, you're doing something wrong. And remember, you place these blocks where they are, so that if you are like, oh my god, I messed something up, and you go back and look and you have these placed in the exact same way that I have them placed, you know you didn't mess up on that specific area. You got to find out where else you missed. So those are to help you later. It's a powerful tool to help us later. Anyway, we're going to place diagonally down and place a long or tall 3 like this, okay? Now we're going to go out again, place a long 2, tall 2, sorry, but we're going to make 3 extra blocks come off of that. So it should be 4 total, and it should look like a reclining thing. We're going to go up diagonally and place a long 2 like this. We're going to do that again, but with a 3, 2, and 3, okay? We're going to do that again, but with a 4. Oh, can I ever place a block? Thank you. 2, 3, and 4. So you should have something that looks like this. Gets progressively longer. And now we're going to go down with a long 2. So you should have that little rise to fall. Now we're going to go down diagonally. Sorry for that. We're going to go down diagonally with a 2 times. Okay? So it should look like this. If you don't have this, you're doing it wrong. Then we're going to do that again, but with a 3. And there we go. We got a 3. We're going to do that again. Sorry, but with a 1. Okay? We're going to do that again, but go in this time with a 2. So it should look like this. Make sure you have this. If you don't have it, you're doing it wrong. And we're going to go and place a long 2 diagonally here. And we're going to do that one more time. No. There we go. So it should look like this. I'm going to keep telling you what it looks like. And if you don't heed this advice and make sure you have it right, you're going to regret it later. Make sure that you have it right now before you figure it out later that you messed it up and have to redo the whole thing. Actually, mess it up right now, realize it at the end, and watch the whole video back and give me watch time. Thank you. Okay, anyway, we're going to go down with a long 2 like this. Should look like this. We're going to do that again, but with a 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? We're going to take green concrete. We're going to go here and place this, and we're going to place in a line like this, okay? Just like that. So it should look like this. You might be wondering, why are we placing green right there? Because that is going to be the green of the Gabon flag. Now we're going to take yellow and do the same thing underneath it. That's where the green will be in the Gabon flag. This is where the yellow will be. Alright? Now we're going to go in with a 1 diagonal. Then we're going to go out with a 3 down. Then we're going to make a Tetris shape almost. Okay? Then we're going to go and make a long 3 inwards. This is what it should look like. 4 and 3. Okay? Now we're going to go down diagonally by 1. And we're going to do it again. So 2 times. Now we're gonna come back to this part of the flag, but this is all we're gonna do for now. Then we're gonna go over here. Take your green concrete and place a 2 like that. Okay, on the first one. Now here's what we're gonna do. We need to make sure we did this right. We're gonna keep going up in 2s, diagonally inwards, away from the outline. Okay, and we're gonna keep doing this until we meet up with our other green that we placed before. And we got to make sure that we did this right. So let's hope. We're going to find out together if I did this right. If I did it right, then surely you did it right. We'll see. Surely it's coming up any time now. No. There we go. Hold on. We're almost there, surely. So, we're taking a long time, but yeah, there we go. Okay, no. Never mind. You know what? All that green that you just placed, ignore it. And here's what the problem is. I didn't realize it until now. See, it's a good thing we did this. Take a green block from here. Okay, and you find up with this one. This is supposed to be 3 tall. So now if we break all this again, we will quickly find out that it fixes the problem, surely. Alright, yep, that fixed the problem. So I'm gonna go aerial and show you what you should be looking at. This is what it should look like, okay? Make sure it looks like this. If it doesn't look like that, you're doing it wrong. Now, I know that doesn't look right because it's not accurate, like, it's not even, but that's what it looks like, okay? Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the flag map that I'm looking at. So now that's it. That should be done. Don't fill it in yet until we're done, just in case I messed up somewhere else. And if I mess up, guess what? The video, not even coming out. You wouldn't even know that I messed up. Now we're gonna go all the way over here. You remember this line that we made in the last video, yeah? If you don't have that line, you didn't listen to the last video. We're going to go down diagonally by 2 like this 6 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they should look like this. Okay. By the way, I'm not even going to cut out the mistake. You got to know that I'm also making mistakes. These are not planned. So this is raw, live. So it's not live. That'd be horrible. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna place 3 blocks. We're gonna place a yellow concrete, and then we're gonna place 2 more. So it should be 5 blocks total. Again, you place this so you know that that's correct, okay? So it should have 6 of those 2s and then a 5, okay? We're gonna go in and place a 3, tall 3. You're gonna take your red concrete and place it right there. And you're gonna take your yellow concrete and place it right there. I lied. You're gonna place them 1 lower. Sorry, you're gonna place them 1 lower. Your red should be on the bottom of the 3. And you're gonna place 1 more down, like this. With this, we will come back to. Now, from this 3, you're gonna go out with another 3. Okay? And then you're gonna go in with a 4. 2, 3, 4. So it should look like this. 4, 3, 3, 5. Okay? From bottom to top. And now we're gonna go in, place 3 blocks, place a red concrete right here, and place 2 more. Should be 5 there. Now we're gonna go in again. Sorry. We're gonna place 3 blocks, place a red concrete right here. Place another one under it, and place it until you overhang by 2 on the black concrete. Okay? Should look like that. Now do me a favor here. Okay? Take your yellow concrete and place a yellow line like that. Okay? Just place a yellow line like that. Now we're going to go back to our black concrete, and we're going to go out with 3 blocks, place a red concrete, place 2 more. So it should be a 5. We're going to go in with a 3. Now this is what you should have so far, okay? That's what you should have. Now from this 3, you're going to go in again and place a 2. Now take your yellow again and place it right here for me. And in fact, do it like this, okay? And matter of fact, do it like this. Just, you'll find out when we get to the Democratic Republic of the Congo what these are for, okay? So just place them like that. Now, go in, place 3 blocks, okay? Now take your red concrete. So it should look like this, okay? You're gonna go down, place 2 and then a 3rd, and break the first 2 red, okay? Again, verbally might not make much sense, but visually you should be able to follow. Then you're gonna place until you overhang by 2, okay? So it should look like that. Now, underneath this black block right here, place 2 black coming out of it. Right here on this black block, place 2 coming down, okay? On this black block, place 1 coming up, so it should look like this. Alright, I wasn't going to do this, but we will do this. So from this block, go up 2, like this. Okay? This is for the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but we're going to get it out of the way right now. So from this 2, go up, place black until you hit the bottom of the star. Go to the right, and place up, so it should look like this, okay? You're going to do that exact same thing 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3, to the right, up 1, okay? And then do that 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, right, up, okay? So it should look like that. Now you're going to do 2 tall 2s up like this. Ready? Nope. That was a mistake. Nope, that's also a mistake. Oh, there we go. It should look like this. Now you're going to do 5 diagonal 1s in the inward direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should look like that. Now you're going to do a Tetris shape like this. Just 2 long 2s on top of each other. Make some tiny S. You're going to go 3 diagonal 1s up. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Makes sense? You're going to go do another long 2. Okay? You're going to go up. We're going to get some light blue concrete. Actually, cyan concrete. Cyan is probably better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Get cyan concrete. Place on top of this. Place 3 in total. Break the first 2. Okay? And you're going to place until it overhangs by 2. And then on the last one, you're going to go up. So it should look like this. Okay? And you're going to go to the right on that. That's what it should look like. You're going to go up diagonally 2. And then on top of this one, you're going to place 1. Okay? And then you're going to place 3 more coming out. So it should look like that. Then diagonally, you're going to place 3. Okay? And then you're going to place a 2 connecting it. Should look like this. Now you're going to go up again. Now take your cyan concrete once more. Place 3 on top of this and break the first 2. Place 2 more and break the first one. Place 2 more, place a black, and break the 2 cyan. So it should look like this. Now we got to connect it up. So we're going to place until it overhangs by 2. Alright, that's what you should have. Then you're going to go down on this block, place 3 coming out of it, and you can fill this in with 3 cyan on top of it. You're going to place 2 black coming out of it, like that. You're going to place enough black to overhang the other black by 2, so it should look like this. If you don't have this, you're doing it wrong. You're going to place 1 on top and place 3 coming out here. 3 black concrete, obviously. Should look like this. And then you're going to place in the diagonal along 3. So it should look like that. Okay, and if you want to really be safe on this, just place 2 cyan right here. And it should be like that. So now that is done. Whatever the hell that's supposed to be is done. You can even place yellow, matching all the way over here, and all of that's going to be yellow. I wouldn't fill it in yet if I was you, just wait. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the actual country we're working on here. And now this is a spot of water, so we're going to go around it by doing this. Okay, and we're going to go and make a L. So that's a spot of water right there. And we're going to go down with a long 2 like this, connecting. So it looks like a toilet. And we're going to go and make another L, but this time upside down. So it looks like an M and an L. Mario, Luigi, okay? That's what you should have. And now, we're going to go down in the diagonal, place an L, and we're going to place 2 more long 2s connecting it. So it should be a W with 2 points in it. Mario, Luigi, and a long Wario, okay? That's what it should be. We're going to go down with a long 2, like this. We're going to go down with 2 long 2s connecting each other like this, okay? You're going to place 2 blocks coming down off of that. And you're going to do a block on the side and 2 blocks coming down off of that. And then you're going to place a block off the side and place a long 2 connecting it. And then you're going to place a square of blocks like this. And then you're going to do that again. You're going to place a long 2 and then go down. That's what it should look like, hopefully. Again, if I mess it up, you wouldn't even be seeing it right now. So just copy this the best you can. Okay? Shouldn't be all that hard. And if we want, we can even... Actually, no, we can't. There's nothing over there. Never mind. Now we're going to go down diagonally by 1. That's really simple compared to everything else. We're going to make an L like this, backwards. We're going to go down by 2 blocks. I lied. We're going to go down by 3 blocks. Sorry. I can't count. So now, for safety, place a cyan here. On the same level as this cyan, place 2 blocks like this. 1 on the same level and go down. We're going to place 3 more blocks. Okay? So if you really want to be sure and certain that you're right, place a red block here. And it should be 5 in total there. Now we're going to go down to the right, place an L. So you should be having a little pocket right here. Now do me a favor and take your red. Place 3, break the first 2. You already know the method here. Place 3, break the first 2. Okay, now we have 2 of those. Place 3, break the first 2. Okay? Place 2, sorry, and place a black. So you should have something that looks like this. And in fact, this black, make it a 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Now, back up at this block, you're going to place until it overhangs by 2 and connects diagonally to the 4. Now we're going to place two tall 2s diagonally down, like this. Okay, so this is what you should have. I'm going to quickly fly over it, pause for if you need it. Okay, so that's what you should have. I really hope I've done this right. Now we're going to go down, place 3 blocks, and place 2 coming off of it. Make a big backwards L. We're going to go down again, diagonally. Place 3 blocks coming off to the left. We're going to go down and to the left. We're going to go here, place 2 red blocks like this. Okay? We're going to go down until we overhang by 1. We're going to go to the left and place down. So it should look like this so far. Okay? Now we're going to take a block under this. We're going to go down. Okay? Just keep looking at the screen every now and then as I talk. Place another 2 blocks to the right of that. Place 1 block on the bottom. Okay? Go here, place until you connect diagonally. Go to this block underneath this red, place here, and place the black in to fill there. That is a water spot. Okay? So you should have something that looks like this. If you don't, you're doing it wrong. I'll even go back up here for a moment. Should have something that looks like this, okay? Alright, so if you want to make sure that you've done this right, place a yellow block on top of this. And, in theory, if you place a yellow line of blocks from that block that I just showed you, you should come in contact with the yellow concrete up here right by the green. Perfect line. If it's in a perfect line, you've done it right so far. If it's 1 block too far to the right or 1 far to the left, you've done something wrong. And my game froze. There it is. And you've done something wrong and you need to figure out where. And to that I say good luck, soldier. Now you're going to come back down to this block. You're going to place 6 diagonally down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Should look like that. You're going to go down here. It only gets easier from here. That part of the border is probably the most confusing part. But anyway, you're going to go down and place an L. You're going to go up and place along 2. Okay? You're going to go back down and place that same L, so you should have symmetry. If I can ever place a block, there you go. So you should have symmetry. It's like people sitting at a table. Not anymore, because you're going to take 3 red blocks, break the first 2, place until you overhang by 2. Okay? This person has a big chair. They might be a king. Now you're going to place in the diagonal and then go up with a tall 3. And go to the left 3. So this should be 4 blocks. This should be 3 blocks. Okay? Now here is the test to see if we've done this right. Place a red here. Alright, we're going to find these 3 blocks here. You remember these? We're going to go above it. Okay? So actually you can even place it like this. And we're going to place a line like this. We will come back to that line. So from here, we're going to again go up 2 a bunch of times diagonally inwards towards the border that we have so far that we struggled with quite a lot. Oh, and you will quickly see that that line of red blocks will come in handy in a moment. Okay, there's that red block. And I almost perfectly did it, but yeah, that should be a 3. Everything else should be a 2. This should be a 3. Now, in theory, you keep placing 2 up, and you will find that we perfectly match up with our red line. Let's see if I mess it up. It's about 5 in the morning, guys. You gotta forgive me for this. Just keep placing in a line of 2. And hopefully any day now, it would be so much easier not in a water world. I don't know why I did this. Any day now. I'm not cutting any of this out of the video. You gotta see if I did this right. Any day now. We're almost there. Oh my god, no, we're not even close to there. I saw that, I'm like, well, we're almost there, and then I realized, wait a minute, that would mean I did it horribly wrong. So, thankfully we weren't almost there when I said it, but in the end, I'm an idiot. Alright, follow along with me, okay? You see me make the mistakes, so that you don't have to make the mistakes. Place this, and this is supposed to be 3 blocks tall. So place a line coming off of that 2 from that little section. That's supposed to be 3 blocks tall. So give me a moment. Let me break all this. So now theoretically, if you keep placing 2 from here, so again, that's supposed to be 3 blocks tall, but this is supposed to be 2 blocks tall from here on out. Sorry, diagonals are hard in this game. Let's try this again. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I messed up on both diagonals somehow, that's crazy. So, it only took two adjustments, but... So, you should have a diagonal of red. This will be red, that will be green, everything in the middle will be yellow. But there's still a section of the flag to do, so don't fill it in yet. Okay, you saw me make the mistakes, so take what I did and fix it, okay? Everything else is fine. It's fine. I did not mess up the border. If you have matched the border to me perfectly, you did not make a mistake anywhere. It's just I can't count because the pixels on my screen blend in with each other. Okay? So now, give me a moment. Now, we are going to come back down to this 4. We're sticking at the bottom because why not? We're going to go down in a long 2. Okay? We're going to go down again in a long 3. I just realized I probably should show you this. This is what it should be looking like down here. Okay? And again, I'm sorry for the confusion on the diagonals, but I showed you how to fix it, so you should have it accurate. We're going to go up here with a long 2. And we're going to go down by 3. So it should be 4 tall. We're going to go down with a tall 2. We're going to go to the left with a long 3. Oh, long 3. We're going to go down with a mini L, a baby L. So this is what it should be looking at. Like. We're going to go up with a long 2. We're going to go up with a Tetris T upside down. So it should look like this. Now we're going to do a mini part of Angola real quick. Okay? Just bear with me. Alright, so we're going to go up diagonally 1. So it should be looking like that. We're going to do that again, but with a 2. Okay? Now we're going to take and go down to the left with 2 long 2s. So 1, 2. Okay? We're going to do that again, but place 1 going down here. So it should look like this. You're going to place 2 more blocks, so it should be 4 tall. And then you're going to place 2 blocks coming off. So it should be 3, 4, 2. Okay? It's a wonky S. You're going to go down diagonally by 1. You're going to do that again, but place another block, so you have 2. Place 1 going to the left. Place a 3rd coming down. Place a red concrete. And place 2 more black concrete. So it should look like that. I know that was a lot of words. But it should be looking like this, okay? You're going to go inwards with a tall 2. You're going to do it one more time. You're going to go outwards with a 4. Like this. Should be looking like this. That's a 4 at the bottom. You're going to make a mini L. It's a mini R at this rate. And even one more down diagonally. That's not part of Angola, I just wanted to add it. Now we're gonna go up and with a long 3. Okay? You're gonna take your red concrete. You're gonna go from this middle block. Place 3, break the first 2. Place 3, break the first 2. Place 3, break the first 2. You're going to come here and place until you overhang by 2. Should look like that. Now, if we did this right, 5 ones diagonally should connect. 1, 2, nope, 3, 4, 5. We have done it. You can fill that in red. I'm not going to do it, and, you know, because I might mess up somewhere, again, and you might mess up somewhere, so don't fill in unless you know you did it right. Even if that takes multiple videos to find out, you're just going to have that blank. Now you're going to come back to this block, this weird, awkward block coming out here. You're going to go up diagonally by 1, okay? Then you're going to do up diagonally with a long, or tall 2. Tall 2. Now we're going to make a little S, almost, with a tall 2 connected to a tall 2, like this. So sideways, S. Now, do me a favor, take your green concrete. Place 2 green like this. Place yellow here. In that exact way. We'll come back to that. We will come back to that. Now, going from this weird looking S, just place 2 black to the side of the green. Then we're going to go up diagonally by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it should be looking like this. We're going to go up diagonally with a tall 2. Like that. We're going to go up diagonally by 1. Okay? We're going to go up diagonally and make a backwards R. Like this. We're going to go up diagonally with 2 tall 2s inwards. 1, 2. Should be looking like this. Now we're going to do that one more time, but we're going to place a block coming in. And we're going to place 2 more, so it should be 3 blocks total of right here. So it should be 4 blocks long. Go down diagonally with 1 blocks 2 times. Now you're going to make the same shape, but upside down. Ready? 2, 3, 4, and up. So you should have the same shape, but differently orientated. You're going to go inwards, outwards, with a tall 3. So it should be looking like this. You're going to make that same backwards R, right here. Go up 2, and to the left 1. You're going to go up diagonally by 2. Like that. Remember, keep looking at the screen. I'm not good at verbalizing. Now you're going to make a mini R here. 2 and 1. Okay? Now you're going to do that, but backwards. So up here, and then go up 1, left 1. So it should be this. You're going to go up by 1, diagonally. You're going to do a long 2, outwards. You're going to make that mini R again. Up 1, to the right. You're going to go up by 1 diagonally, inwards. So it should be looking like this. You're going to go left and place 4 blocks up. Okay? And to the right of the top block, place 1 block. Like this. You're going to go... Oh, sorry. You're going to go down 1 diagonally. You're going to make a backwards L, mini L, like this. Should be looking like this. You're going to make a little rooftop by placing 3 blocks, like this. And then mimicking the shape on the other side, but flipping it. Should look like a goal in soccer. You're going to go up and place 4 blocks, long 4. Okay, like that. And then you're going to go up 2. So what that should look like. You're going to go out diagonally by 1. You're going to go in by 3 blocks tall. like this. You're going to go out, place 3 blocks, and go in. So you should have something that looks like a cell phone almost. Or like a hand, a hook, if you add in that. You're going to go up and make a little roof of 2, long 2. Now we're going to take... Honestly, I'm just going to use cyan for now. I don't know what the hell I would put here. We're going to place a line of cyan. And we're going to place a line of yellow on top of it. In those exact places. I don't know what I would actually put there. But that is going to be the blue of the flag of Gabon. We're going to go down with a long 2 like this. Do me a favor. Same blue line outwards and same yellow line on top of it. Okay? Now we're going to go down by 2 tall 2s twice. That's what 2 tall 2 means. Like this. So it should be looking like this. Now do me a favor and listen well. We're going to go in and down by 3 more, so that should be 4 total. And we're going to go to the right 3 blocks, so it should be 4 and 4. 4 tall, 4 long. Take your green. Place a block here. We're going to go all the way down to this bottom green. We're going to place a green on top of the yellow. And now, unless this is lying to me, you go up in the same line of 2 as always. It wouldn't be a diagonal if I didn't mess it up though, so let's see. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. I did it wrong. Alright, immediately I diagnosed the issue. I am stupid. Remember what I said rule number 1 is in the last video? Don't be stupid. So that's supposed to be 3 blocks tall. My bad. Like I said, it wouldn't be a diagonal without me doing it wrong. I'm keeping this in the video, so you know that even I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. And showing you how to diagnose issues pretty quick. You just gotta find out where you messed up. So now, theoretically, this should be accurate now. Just gotta keep going up by 2. That one is the only 3 block tall. No. And bang. So that is now actually accurate. Again, wouldn't be a diagonal if I didn't mess it up. This is what you should have. Now we're in the home stretch. It's just that little part of the flag left. So we're going to go here. We're going to go down and make a long 3. We're going to go up diagonally twice. Oh, that's a mistake. There we go. Should be looking like that. Hopefully, there is no way I make a mistake anymore. Okay, there's no more diagonals to mess up like that. We're going to go up with a tall 2. Sorry, my keyboard's messing up. We're going to go up by 1. To the right, make a long 2. Place enough to go and hang down by 1. So it should look like this. We're going to go in by 1. We're going to go down by 2, like this. I'm so sorry for that. We're going to go to the right 3, so it should be 4 blocks long. We're going to go up with a long 3 and place 1 block on top of it. Should be looking like this. Okay? We're going to go out with a tall 2. We're going to go in with a tall 3. We're going to go in again with a tall 2. Should be looking like this. We're going to go in with 1 diagonal block. Do me a favor here. From this 1 diagonal block, place a line of cyan or whatever blue that you use for this flag, and it should match up. If it matches up, that means we did it right. So we're going to now take our black concrete again. We're going to go in with a tall 2. Now take your yellow and just do this to save yourself time later. Now from this 2 that we just left off on, we're going to go out with another tall 2. We're in the home stretch. We're really close. Now this one is going to place, it's going to take a lot of time here. Take your yellow concrete after placing 3 blocks up like this. This is what it should look like. This is what the previous section looks like. Okay? But this is what you should have now. Okay? Do me a favor now. Place 3, break the first 2. And then place black until you overhang by 2. Should look like that. Okay? Little teeth. Yellow teeth. Go out with a tall 2. Okay? Go in with a tall 3. Okay? Go in with a tall 2. Okay? Now, if we did this right, we should be able to go diagonally out twice like this, and this should be connected with a long 2. Moment of truth, bang, I did it right. So this is what it should look like. And now, if you have done it right, you are able to fill it in. Make sure that you did it right before you fill it in. Don't waste all your time filling it in just to find out you did it wrong, okay? That would be heartbreaking for you. So now, give me a moment while I fill this in. Alright, and that is the Republic of the Congo. I gotta get it in shot first. If you want to know how to do a flag map, I said how to at the end of the last video. Just remember, don't make the same mistake that I did and use empty maps instead of empty locator map. But that is it for this tutorial. Let me know how it was, if it was easy to follow along, how many times did you mess up with me, and should I continue doing this series? It'd be nice to know. In the next video, we're probably going to do Gabon instead of anything else on the outline of the Democratic Republic of Congo. We're probably going to do Gabon. It's not that hard. So I will see you guys in the next one. So peace out. See you guys.